Hello, welcome to Litmus Day 3. Day 3! I failed epically today. It's already 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got home from work and I took a shower, made coffee, and this is basically dinner because I didn't buy groceries because I fail at being a human. Apparently today we're supposed to talk about our favorite short story, but my problem with that is that I don't have a favorite short story. There's a lot that I like, but I don't have a favorite. I feel as if I haven't read enough. So as I was leaving work, I bought a book. So the book that I bought is the best American short stories of 2017. My plan, it's 7 o'clock, but for the next 2 to 3 hours, I'm going to read this, and every time I finish a story, I will come back here, share a thought or two, and that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. I hope that's fine. The first story that I'm going to read, the very first one in here, is called Maiden Kane from Nimrod by Chad B. Anderson. It's about 10 pages, so I'm going to read that, and then I will be back to discuss something or another, okay? I just finished the first story, and I wasn't expecting it to be that beautifully sad. It was really great, only 10 pages, but wow. This story is about a person that's looking back on a childhood memory. This memory specifically, everything after this moment in their life changes. They start growing distant from their family. Things aren't the same anymore, and from then on, their childhood innocence in a way is gone, and you can tell that they're just lost from here on out. And now at the present time, they're not happy with themselves. They don't view themselves in a good light, and it was just awfully depressing. But while reading this, it just felt so human. It felt so honest, and I think that's why I really liked it. I want to read a paragraph from this to you because reading this, it's going to stick with me for a bit, and I think it's going to haunt my dreams. So I'm going to read this to you, and here we go. You can be bright and kind, but it took a long time for you to realize that those traits wouldn't make anyone actually like you more or less. Of all the bars you manage, you like the one by the harbor the best, despite all the tourists it attracts. You work the late shifts, and when it's closed and the crew's mostly gone, you stare at the water. It is here where your mind becomes its most acrobatic, its most macabre, and fantastical. You imagine the bodies of the dead in the bottom muck. You imagine sunken boats and cars and guns rusting, breaking down. You imagine sick, rugged, bruised fish, no nonsense and one-eyed. You imagine walking among the fish, joining them, just stepping off the edge and plunging into the water, and the fish swarming you, using the hooks of failed fishermen to snag your skin and drag you down to live in the metallic post-apocalyptic landscape they've created among the skeletons of people and machinery. They will eat you, bit by bit, and it won't hurt at all, and you'll be just a few little pieces, feather-light and scattered across the waters of the harbor and the Chesapeake and the Atlantic, and one day you'll rise, evaporate into a cloud and rain down on anyone who ever said they loved you, cling to their hair and drip into their ears, explore the thickets and tunnels of their minds for every thought they've ever had of you. You think about this all the time, enough that you'd alarm people if they knew it. You like alarming people because it's so unlike you. I'm gonna read another story and then I'll return. Different location, but I just finished reading the second short story in this book, and it was called Are We Not Men by T.C. Boyle. This was, okay, for starters, I've never read any T.C. Boyle, so there's that, and I really enjoyed it a lot. It was really interesting, funny, and I'm really happy with this purchase. I'm going to drop everything else I'm reading right now so that I can finish this in the next couple of days because, wow. This short story was about a married man who lives in our world, but it's a bit more futuristic. It has some sci-fi-ish elements to it. In this world, everything is, not everything, but animals and children are genetically modified and almost fake in a way. People don't have kids normally like they do now. They go to this place called Crisp. Is that what it's called? I don't know. And you go and you pick out your children's genes, how they look, eye color, height, IQ, musical ability, all of this stuff. It's weird. So he's clearly unhappy. He's in his mid-30s. His wife wants a kid. You can tell they're not really happy. They've been together for over 10 years. And he starts having a affair with his neighbor after her mini pig dog, it's a genetically modified animal, is attacked and killed by this other neighbor's dog. So they connect. So he's having a child with this neighbor, and then he's also going to have a child with his wife, and he's pressured into that. So he's having 2 kids, right? And I thought it was really interesting because on one side with the wife who's pressuring him, and it felt so fake and unnatural and unsettling, it was just weird. But then this affair with the neighbor felt more natural, even though it's wrong, but it felt more genuine. I had no idea what kind of writer T.C. Boyle was, but now I want to read everything. So really happy with this short story. I'm going to end this video here though because my nephew showed up and he's gonna be hanging out with me and he wants to watch It. So I'm about to go watch It with my nephew, and so Litmas is going to be cut short, just 2 short stories. But that's better than nothing. I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying Litmas. I hope you're all participating. I haven't watched everyone's videos, but I'm going to catch up soon. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I hope. Ugh. Bye.